Look at all the cute little golems running back and forth, getting stuff, harvesting things. I don't really remember if I showed this. I probably didn't on camera. Um, Basically we set everything up. Well, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to... There's a creeper up there. Hi creeper. How's it going? Anyway, I don't really know what to do for the center 4 plots. I already have each of these 2 side plots are all wheat. So I already have 8 plots of wheat. And it seems redundant to put more wheat in the middle. But I might. That is potatoes, and then that's carrots, that's melons, and then reeds, obviously. And then I have wood golems that are linked up to the ender chest in the middle on top of the lily pads, which go and run around and pick up the stuff from their plot and put it in the ender chest, except for the ender chest has no place to go right now, so it's always full. So stuff is just kind of getting wasted, but so be it. I don't really have that much of use for it. I don't know how or why there's sand here. I'm guessing Enderman? But I don't really know. Anyways, that doesn't need to be there. I don't know if I showed this either. This is a, Sword of the Zephyr, I think. Knockback to Smite 4, which I'm kind of annoyed with. I wish it was Sharpness. I put a level 30 enchantment on there and then put books on it. And I got Smite 4, which sucks because you can't take it off. They also need an unenchanting table. Like, that's the only thing that's missing from all these mods is I need an unenchanting table. I'm going to jump down this hole. Vorpal 3, Repair 2, Looting 2. The Repair 2 is nice because if you use durability on it, it will just fix itself. So, one of the special things is you can create gusts of wind by right-clicking, which pushes things back but uses durability. But you can see it just heals itself. You can see that little 5, 3, 1, and then back to full. So it'll never break, which is kind of cool. Let's see if we can push him away. Push, 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 push. And we can keep him at bay, which is kind of fun. Hey, look, I got a creeper head. Another one. Did I already? Yeah, I already have 2 for this. Let's see, what else changed that I might need to say. I'm just going to have a stack of stuff. Nothing in here. Something up. Well, first I'll show this. Look at that. I have every single effect to the max, including haste 2, because why the heck not? But strength 2 and resistance 2, as well as regen, and that is due to dun 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 dun. We have a large pyramid of 4 beacony goodness at the top. So there's strength 2, and then haste 2, resistance 2, and then I think jump boost 2. I don't even know what I did. Jump boost 1 and regen 1. Just cause. So basically, if you're on the main floor of my plot now, you will have every single effect, which is awesome. And you can see I kind of made it bigger than you need. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You only need these 4 layers for an actual beacon. But then I did more because the plan, as you can see, is to go all the way out and to have a little overhang of diamonds. Why? Because I want to. It'll show off my affluence and opulence and other fancy words that mean I'm stinking rich. But basically that's all the diamonds are coming from my matter fab. Overflow matter, and just going into diamonds. So it'll take a while. I'm not really gonna show me building it because it'll just be every now and again when I have diamonds to convert, I will place them up there. I don't think anything's really changed there. Drusty hasn't been on in a week or so. Well, he's been on like for an hour, but he hasn't been on really for a week or so. So today I am going to improve my matter fab even more. The way it's laid out right now is not very good, with the whole cabling and power and everything. Do I have any food on me? I have corn and 1 carrot. Well, I'll eat corn and then 1 carrot. Delicious. I don't know why I don't have food. Anyways, so the plan is to wire that up better to the matter fabricator, and to make it be able to be expandable easily, instead of how it is right now, which is not really, just with the way that everything is run around. There's just random cables going random places, and it's not very good. But the first thing I want to do is to make another lightning rod, because I have enough resources, and why not? This lightning rod is probably going to serve mainly, that's not how you do it, as, hey, lightning rod, as a power source for a massive assembly table array, to make these things over here, redstone golden chipsets, because I need them for IDSUs, the interdimensional storage units, which I want to put one in my spawn so I can not worry about having solar panels and such, but they're really obnoxious to build, more obnoxious than like resource heavy. Like, I have all the resources for them. It's really annoying to build, because you need to store all the lapatronic crystals and everything. Although I did find out that you can stack them in a barrel as long as they all do not have charge, which means I would take off my my chest and my helmet, and then make them so that they wouldn't have charge, and then place them in a barrel for storage. So that is good to know. It'll make my life infinitely easier when I'm going to make another one of those. But right now, let's go over to the matter fab, and I'll kind of say what the problems are and what I'm going to do about them. Also, I have renovated back here, all with pneumatic tubes, obviously. You can see. I removed the auto crafting tables because they were really a choke point. Getting the half slabs out of the auto crafting tables was the biggest choke point. The only way to do that is with engines and wooden pipes. However, actually, is there emerald pipe in this? There is. I never actually tried that. I've heard it was supposed to be faster, possibly. I guess I never tried that, but it's too late now. I removed them. It's gone. So now the igneous extruders are just set up to the relays, which just pump it out and pump it straight into the ender chest filter to recyclers, and then out into the matter fabricator. And this just allows for, I'm going to put obviously more igneous extruders here, all hooked up, and then here as well. And we don't have to deal with it having the bottleneck of the auto crafting tables that used to be there. Which just, I think it makes it better in the long term. There's a little bit of reduction in the amount of scrap produced for now, but I will rectify the situation with more igneous extruders and relays and pneumatic tubes. So don't worry. Got some nice diamonds going on. They'll be used for my spawn plot thing of massive diamond pyramidness. So right now my matter fabricator is right here, and the only thing it's hooked up to is this lightning rod. So it's only getting power from this lightning rod. But this lightning rod is also hooked up to these HV transformers, which are hooked up to the MFSUs, which go back and power these 3 MFSUs, which then in turn power the recycler setup. Also, there is this HV cable, insulated HV cable, which I'm actually going to remove right now, which came from the HV transformer and went into the interdimensional storage unit to power the interdimensional storage unit so I can have power my base. But the thing is like it's drawing it to there and it's drawing it into here, which then obviously sometimes doesn't provide as much power as the matter fabricator would like. So that isn't good, obviously. We want the matter fabricator to be powered by as many lightning rods as possible, and then anything extra can go into an IDSU or into a assembly table. I was going to say crafting table, but that's not the right word. An assembly table set up to make redstone golden chipsets when I need them. So what I'm going to do, I think, is hook up a HV cable in here. Actually, what? I don't know what the maximum... I'm going to have to check. I don't know if HV cable can handle the 8192, and I don't want to try to just do it without looking it up or testing it and create it first. To handle the 8192 U protect that the lightning rod puts out. But if it can, I'm going to put the HV cable running in like a line, like right here. And then the lightning rods are going to be on either side of that, and kind of stacked on each side down the line, so that they can provide power to this main thing, and then that will run to matter fabricator. And then on like one side of one of the lightning rods will be the IDSU, just to have it be powered by only one, and only sometimes. So when it's full, the lightning rod should still send the power into the matter fabricator, and that way it should all be good. This thing is completely useless, the fact that it's over here, so I'm going to have to take that out. Actually, let's do that now. Enabled. There we go. There we go. It's just basically a big waste of glass fiber cable. The only reason I did it was because I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working before, and it's because like I had the HV transformer facing the wrong way, so it wasn't even getting output, and then I finally figured it out, but I'd already placed it over there, so I just kind of left it over there. But since I'm doing all this work, I am going to place it over here. So we'll have the HV cable, we'll have 1, 2, and then like 3 lightning rods right there. Eventually do it more and just have it for overkill purposes, because overkill is fun. We might eventually make something that has a drain that will really drain the IDSU, but you can see it drains fairly slowly just to power my base. 2000 EU per second or so, which is not bad at all. So I'm going to do all that layout off camera. I'm going to go test the current of the 4 times insulated HV cable, make sure it won't blow up my face, and I will be back to you when that is done. So I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, I have the lightning rod set up, I think. I don't know if they're really working to their full capacity, though. It doesn't really seem like they are. Matter fab is a little bit backed up because it was, making scrap the entire time. So we have a full under chest, and the filter is trying to produce more. Actually, let's go back to our ocean home. One of these chests, I think it was this one. Yes, EU reader. That's not where I want to teleport. This will help us see what exactly is going on. I think this thing is charged. No, well, it's charging. So that's draining some of it. And then it's also trying to power these FSUs back up. So that's draining some of it. So I think we have good production. 2,500 in. Wait, what are the HV? Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, right? Because there's 3 of them, and they each do... Huh, that's weird. They should each put out 512 EU per tick, each one of these HV transformers. I'm somehow getting 2,500, which would be like 5 of them. I don't know. I guess, it says average over 3 ticks, or 221 ticks, 26 ticks. No, I guess because that's average, but it should be per tick. I don't really know why that is doing that. So you're just gaining energy. You're getting 1,596. You're getting 1,400. So then basically it's all going to one of those. You're also getting some, but it's obviously splitting them fairly evenly. So once these everything fills up, it should be a lot quicker on the matter fabricator, and it should burn through this excess scrap that we've built up. So we'll just wait until that happens. This one's almost full, so we should even see an increase in the other things once that is full, and almost there. It's definitely getting through it. Obviously, you can see it's changing pretty rapidly, just not quite as rapidly as I would like. You come on, be full. That'll increase everything else once this is full. Done. Sweet. So that probably is going a little bit quicker, not really noticeable. This one is filling up nicely. How about you? See, the problem with holding a billion EUs is it takes a little bit to charge up. Just a tad. So I guess I'll cut recording, and I'll be back once everything's done, and we can see how it works then. So I'll be right back again. Look at that. Look at it burning through. Beautiful. Beautiful. Should get us some serious UU matter. Of course, it's all just going to make diamonds, because diamonds are great, and we need a lot of them for our big pyramid. What my dog's doing in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. There was one episode. It was the Command and Conquer episode, I think, of from yesterday. That you could hear my dogs jingling around in the background. I have 2 dogs. They're both very tiny, but I love them to death. They're very cute. So this is working nicely. So what I want to do is I want to have there's apparently a, let's see. So there's this thing called an EU splitter cable, which is exactly like a glass fiber cable, but it will turn itself off if there's not a redstone signal applied, or maybe if there is a redstone signal applied. One of the two. Basically, it's controlled by a redstone signal, is what I'm getting at. And I want to put one like right here, and have that go to a array for my assembly table. I know I said I was going to power it off of one of these, off of one of them, but I figure since there is that splitter thing, we can have it direct flow to that. I'd also like to somehow figure out a way to detect when this thing is full, and turn it off from there, but it really doesn't matter. It shouldn't send to it. If it's full, it'll just send to this thing anyways, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. Okay, we're finally cutting down on the scrap in this ender chest, so eventually it'll burn through it all again. I'll probably add more lightning rods, because I really could put a lightning rod right here. I don't think they'll send power to each other or cause any issues. I just spaced them out just for fun and for looks. So we could have like 6 lightning rods here, and just go overkill on the power, and that way we could basically take as many igneous extruders as we ever could want, and hook them up and get tons and tons of UU matter really quickly. I know my previous setup I was getting 1 UU matter every 12 seconds, based on how much scrap I was putting in. It wasn't the energy that was the limiting factor, it was the scrap. So once this all burns through, I'll probably do another check. It'll probably be actually slower because of the fact that I got rid of the auto crafting tables back here, turning them into slabs, because that really did help. Just the amount of items being recycled. So it's probably a little bit slower, but I wanna check, and then I'll add in some igneous extruders. I think that's what I'll do next. I'll make them off camera because they're kind of repetitive. It's just like put copper in a thing, put gold and glass in a thing, put some buckets. Yeah, it's not that interesting. It is gonna be a little bit of a longer episode today because I did not put one out 2 days ago. I discussed it in my Command and Conquer episode yesterday, but I basically just had some real life stuff going on and got busy with that, and then by the time that was over, I had time to record an episode, honestly, but it would have been rushed, and I didn't really have anything planned to do. I didn't really feel like it. I just wanted to take a break and not do it. And right now, since I have 8 subscribers, I feel like it's not that big of a deal if I miss one upload. I don't have thousands of people screaming at me because I missed an upload or anything. So it's not a big deal, essentially, is what I'm saying. So sorry if you were expecting a Feed the Beast episode 2 days ago. I didn't even post it on Twitter or anything that I wasn't going to upload, so I mean, maybe there's 1 or 2 of you that really follow me and were surprised that there was no upload. So sorry about that. Today will be a little bit longer, not like terribly long, like an hour and a half like that one episode was, but it'll be about 40 minutes or so probably. So I'm going to wait for this scrap to burn through all the excess. Oh, we're almost down an entire stack. Almost. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope, we're back. So I'm going to wait for that to go through. I'm going to time it. I'm going to make all the igneous extruders, and then we'll place them and set them up, everything on camera. So I will be back when that is accomplished. Okay, it's time to make these igneous extruders. We just need some tin. 20 of them to be exact. Is that 20? 19. So close. Alright. Make these igneous extruders. Boom. So we have 10 of them. I got 10 lava cells and 10 water cells. This volcano over here is not much of a volcano anymore. I've basically sucked it dry of lava. For use in general things, that one over there still is a decent amount. Why is my world not loading very well? It's having some issues. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, there we go. So I haven't sucked this one out at all. Well, sucked it out like 2, but other than that, not at all. So now that we have those, I also made the relays, which are kind of annoying to make. They're a whole bunch of things. This is like sand and coal, and then you have to cut it up with a handsaw and then put it with redstone to get these transposers, which are pistons and cobble. Is there a way to go back? I thought there was a way to go back. And then, of course, buffers, which are iron bars and wood. So, kind of annoying to make, but whatever. So, we will place these down. I think these are 5 each, right? 1, 2, yeah, okay, so this will be enough for these 2 spaces. 4, 5. And then jump over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need to shift. Alright, so we want the only output to be on the top. It's really not necessary because it'll find that output, but I like to make it look good in case I ever remove the ones to the sides, and then you don't have to deal with colored things on the sides. It'll just be nice and blank and look nice. So they changed these, which is great. So if you just right click on it, it like auto fills it, which is fantastic. You lose the cell, but whatever. No one really cares that much. So it just auto fills it for you, which is much better. You used to have to put it in here, like you drag it into here and then it would do it. But now it's just right click and you're on your way to making some cobblestone. So these should be starting to produce now. They'll fill up their internal inventory of 64 and then stop until I put on the pneumatic tubes. Tubes? I don't know. pneumatic something. I timed the matter fabricator, and now it takes 18 seconds to make one UU matter, which is not terrible. I mean, still very, very good, but it's more than the 12 seconds it was before, and not as fast as I would like it. Oh gosh, oof, don't glitch into the things. So now we put the relays on top, and then we will have to rotate them with the screwdriver in order to make them point up. So screwdriver, and it should just be like that. They'll just kind of spit out the cobble until I put on pipes. So I think I have pneumatic pipes over here, or tubes, not pipes. Oh gosh, glitching into the ceiling. Alright, let's do this, boom, 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 and boom. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. I don't even care if, like, they're not even taking the most efficient route, because, like, these ones are, like, going over, and then it's like watching a city from the top down. I need to dig out this thing so I can go higher. It's beautiful, and it's chaos. It's mesmerizing. I might just sit here and just watch this for a while. Nah, not on camera anyways. So that should help increase the speed. Another thing I want to do, I want to put an ender chest here and an ender chest here, and then have 3 of these filters in order to, as I discussed 1 or 2 episodes ago, how it only pulls out from the first stack, basically because there's just too much coming in that it will never not have something in there. If you have 3 ender chests with 3 filters attached to them, it'll pull out the first 3 stacks, and then if those are empty, it'll pull out the next ones, which I think would help if I start pumping in non-cobblestone objects, which I will be from the spawn plot eventually, from excess stuff that's produced there. So I want to do that so that I can then handle. I might put them over here on this, like one on this edge and then one over on this edge. Actually, just to make it not all right next to each other. Look at all that cobble, all that cobble. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right, let's see what our time is for producing matter. I'm gonna start it when it gets to 100 and go. Alright, 10%, 20%, 35, 40, 50, we're at 7 seconds. Almost there, come on. Come on. Alright, that was 15.2 seconds, according to my phone, which isn't terrible. It's better than the 18, not quite as good as the 12. So I'll continue adding on igneous extruders every once in a while when I'm in the mood to make them. Once again, they're not like resource intensive to make. It's just like there's lots of things you need to put together, like all the those pneumatic servo things that go into it are like copper and stuff, and then you have to like make the machine frame, which is like gold and glass and iron and pistons and lots of little things to make to combine into bigger things to make the things you want. And if only I could just have it just suck out the items for me and make it. But the work required to set something like that up is almost too much to even to bother with it. So, are you actually making anything? You're not. Huh. I never hooked you up. Okay, well, 2 more that are now actually producing stuff and, you know, feeding out. They were trying to feed out into what used to be the chest right there and then right there, so they weren't going at the top. So they should do that now, and it won't make very much a difference. It would be like from 15.2 to 15 seconds. It wouldn't be significant at all, so I'm not going to retime it. But I also took out the diamonds from here and I put them around the spawn. Let's go. You can look at that. I put them all basically on the fronts, just to make it look cooler. so the sides are empty. But I actually completed this row, or this, yeah, I guess it is a row, because rows are horizontal, columns are vertical. Completed that row and then I started doing the just the fronts to make it look like I have more than I actually do. Right now, let us go and make the EU splitter. See if I can remember this. I think this is it. EU splitter cable. Alright, let's go back to the matter fabricator. Teleport. So I'm gonna put this right here, I think. I don't know if that's getting power or not. I guess there's really not much of a way to tell unless I have something hooked up to it. I don't really know why I made two, just to have one to sit around. I guess I could put it as a switch onto the matter fabricator, but I don't ever want it not running. So there's always going to be something I want it for, even if it is just going and producing diamonds. So I think I'm going to kind of not do this right now because I'm not in the mood to do it. But I'll set up the assembly table off of this, like behind here where this is kind of cleared out. I'll clear it out more. Put in lots of lasers. Actually, I can do that right now. I'm not that lazy. I mean, I can take the lasers and put them in there. So assembly table, lasers. Let's go. Oh, nope, wrong book. So I caught it this time. Didn't teleport to where we already were. Do I want it way down here? No, I don't. I'll clear out this area a bit more, which is a lot easier now that I have the Vajra and can just plow through everything. It also makes digging the holes for the lightning rods easy as well, although I guess it was pretty easy with long range on the mining laser as well, so I mean, it's not that big of a difference. So we'll have a bunch of these things. We'll have like 5 or so. We'll actually probably raise this up like 2, and have like, I think you can get 4 or 5 rows of lasers, and then all the way around it and even underneath it, and go way overkill on it, so that if I ever need to produce something, it'll be basically instantaneous to assemble, and that will help if I ever want to make more interdimensional storage units, because I'm pretty sure I said this last time when I made one, but you can make Labradron crystals. Instead of using circuits, you can use the redstone golden chipset. Let's see if one will come up here. So you can see redstone golden chipset instead of the normal. You just need electronic circuits, which are consuming of copper and lots of rubber and just more time. You also can use iron ore gates, iron AND gates, octarchic gates. I don't know how to pronounce that. No one knows how to pronounce that. And then sapphires, which you can make with UV matter, and lapis, which you can make with UV matter. So basically, you can use everything that you make from UV matter, and then redstone and gold, which are like, gold is never used for anything else, so I have tons of it. Redstone you can make with UV matter. I think you actually probably can make gold with UV matter. I'm betting there's a way. I know you can make iron, so I'm betting you can make gold. But anyways, I'm going to go check the length of the episode thus far. And then, well, actually, no, before I do that, I want to talk about the future of series. So today, what I'm assuming to be the second to last Sunburned Islands is going to come out in 2 hours from the time of, or no, 2 hours before this video, because this video should post at 6 p.m. and the Sunburned Island should have come out at 4 p.m. assuming I did everything correctly. And we find the, spoiler alert, I guess, if you haven't watched it, we find the red wool. And so that's the second to last wool. So in the next episode, which we haven't actually played yet, we'll have to play that tonight, because Evilite has been busy with his college and other things. We haven't had time to play it in a while. But we need to finish that tonight because tomorrow I don't have any footage to put up if we don't. So we are probably going to get the black wool, I'm assuming, unless something goes massively wrong. And even if it does, I'll probably just put it all into one episode, even if it takes us like an hour to go through it. I don't want to have any more episodes to draw it out. So that will be ending after tomorrow. And there'll probably be about a week or two of only having my Command and Conquer and Feed the Beast alternating days. We're probably gonna do another super hostile map, S2E09 and I. Although it might not be what the next series that's coming out is. What I want to do is let's just do this. Come on. I want to do what you'll see me do in a few seconds here, which is fall. I want to fall long distances and try to survive them. There's, I guess you'd call it a genre of adventure maps. That is like the Dropper is the most well-known map. I did not make it. That you basically start off at the sky limit and you fall through obstacles that are built intentionally that you have to go through, and your goal is to land in like a tiny pool of water or in like a few cobwebs to break your fall and survive. And you don't have any armor or any weapons. There's no like fighting mobs. There's no Minecraft of Minecraft. It's basically just you fall and it's like dexterity and stuff like that, which is cool, and I've wanted to do one for a while. So I might do that with both Thor and Evilite, because Thor was complaining about how I had not done a series with him yet, and he had wanted to do one. So I think that would be a good thing to do altogether. I don't know how long that would be. Probably be at least 10 episodes or so, because those maps are pretty long. At least I know the Droppers. I've watched a few of the Minecraft people play the Dropper before. If you want to see what I'm talking about, you can go to them. I know the Yogscast also did it, but I watched like 5 minutes of their first episode. I'm not that big of a fan of Yogscast. I don't hate them. Like, I hate some channels, but never really been a fan. So, sorry for those of you who are. Maybe if I really watched them, I would become more of a fan, but I just don't, and I don't really have time to watch them as well as everyone else I already watched. So, we're probably going to do that, hopefully. If not that, then Evilite and I will do another Super Hostile, because I know he wants to do more, and I want to do more as well, because they are fun. And Sunburn Islands was the easiest of easy, and so we would move on to a bit more challenging of a map, because I think we can handle it, be more conservative with our everything, and hopefully not throw our lives away. So look for one of those two things, probably about a week from now. Until then, it'll just be the Feed the Beast and Command and Conquer alternating days. So I'll only be putting out one episode per day. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. So I'm going to go check the time for reals now. Not going to lie to you again. And if I still have like 10 minutes, if it's about 40, I want to go for about a 35 to 40 minute episode. If I still have some time, I don't know. We'll find something to do. If not, I'll be back and I'll say goodbye. So I'll see you back in a few seconds. Boom. Back. Yeah, it's about 35, 36 minutes long. So I think I will call an episode. Hopefully the slightly longer episode made up for not having one 2 days ago. I apologize. Things happen. You're gonna have to deal with it. Sorry. That's how life works. If you really are that upset about not having one video that day, because I still put out the Super Hostile Sunburn Islands one that day. You're really upset that I didn't put out a Feed the Beast episode. You have bigger problems in your life. You need to work on your anger management and stuff. So, with that in mind, I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Adios.